In case you've never been on one of my weekly energy reports before, let me just introduce myself. Hi, I'm Bridget. Love Steady Life, clairvoyant, psychic, tarot oracle card reader, light worker, artist, dancer extraordinaire. And I go live every Monday to give us a weekly energy report. The purpose of this particular energy report is to offer us some guidance, clarity, and to uplift us. So not only do we feel a little more prepared to navigate this week's cosmic energies, but also so that we can feel a little better about it. If you already feel good about it, it'll be even more good juju. Even more. Let me clean your energy first, though. Okay, that feels better, right? That feels a lot better. So today I'm going to go for like a 35-40 minute reading for us. I am an HSP, highly sensitive person. I have figured out how to process my sensitivities in a way that helps me be psychic, clairvoyant, highly intuitive. I need you guys to know that you're all highly intuitive and you all can be psychic, clairvoyant as well. It's just the energy of tapping in, sensing, respecting the sensitivities, and creating environments that facilitate the sensitivities. So I like to start my weekly readings, Grand Rising. I like to start these readings with a bit of an intuitive report. The energy is potent in this exact moment, more potent than it was before I went live. So let me hold my baby selenite and tap into the energies, and then I'll channel a little something for you. There's lots of different ways to channel messages. So you know, when I use the term channel, it just means connecting inward. I no longer go out to read energies. Thank the heavens, because it's pretty exhausting to go out or astral out to read energies. If you didn't know that, now you do. There is a portal that's stored behind your solar plexus, and that portal gives you access to source energy, to the divine. That's what I pull from, so I get to connect right into that heaven light, and then the message that I share with you, they're like creator messages, source messages. And it's a really yummy energy. Fun fact, did you know selenite can charge your other crystals? And that means if we are formerly carbon-based beings that are currently transitioning into crystalline-based beings from 3D to 5D, get you some selenite. That's going to charge you. That's going to charge up your crystalline cells and remind you what the feeling is of being crystalline. Okay, tips for this reading. While we're going through the reading, it's really smart to have a pen and paper, something to take notes on if you can. Sometimes throughout the reading, images will pop up in your mind. Images will pop up. You might have some random epiphanies. You might have some ideas, some inclinations. If you've got a pen and paper in front of you, then you can record that down right away. Other things that I'd love for you to try and do during the reading, if you feel like you got to move or do something while you're partaking in this reading, doodle, draw. You know, you don't even have to be looking at the paper, and just make some shapes. Anything you write down during this reading is going to help you capture the energy and the energy codes, the light codes that I'm sharing with you. It's one thing for you to feel amazing while you're in a reading with me. But after the reading happens, when it's over, when the live is over and my video expires in 24 hours, you might find that, oh, how do I reconnect into that energy? How do I reconnect? If you're able to write something down or draw something or record a little memory of this moment, it's going to allow you to solidify the energy snapshot, kind of take an energy snapshot of this experience, I guess you could say, so that you remember. You look at your doodle and you're like, oh yeah, that's how I felt. Or you look at your notes and you look at this epiphany you had and you're like, oh yeah, amazing. Because that's the thing about us high vibrating light people, light workers, is like, when you're with us, you feel great. But then when you go back to your everyday habitual life and habitual thoughts, you start to doubt if this experience was really real, if you really felt that good. You do, and you did. It's just, it's hard to record that in the body. First, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what's happening specifically in the cosmos. Just to keep in mind, I'm not an astrology person. But I do have experience with wormholes. The guru that I trained with like 10 years ago, she did a lot of talk about wormholes and tesseracts and sideways elevators, magnetic shifts. So I just want to let you know that we are approaching another eclipse. And in the moment between eclipses, that's the tesseracted moment. That is like you've taken a spiral of time and we've condensed the spring. So you're able to get from point A to point B much faster. Rapid transformations are facilitated at this time. So if you ever just want to be all new again, that's super facilitated now. Now is also a great time to, let's try this. No, let's try that. Just make sure it's coming from the heart center, from that divine feeling within you. It should evoke vitality when thought about or when visualized upon. A wormhole. A wormhole can be described best with a piece of paper. I don't really want to rip a paper out of my little book, though, so I'll just do this. So here is linear time, which is not a real thing, but it's a concept. You've got point A and you've got point B, and usually you have to do, year, next year, first step, second step, third step, and you have to take a linear series of steps to get from point A to point B. What a wormhole is we're in this moment between eclipses. So now point A and point B are actually right on top of each other, and that little portal between point A is here, point B is here. They used to be like that. We're in between the eclipses, so we've got this tesseracted moment. Now the wormhole is that portal that takes you from point A to point B, okay? They're right on top of each other. It's like, whoop. You can just whoop, embody that newness. I hope that makes sense for you. Even if just the energy resonates, that's enough for me. So keep in mind, major changes are being facilitated. If it feels like you're giving birth, take it easy, slow down. Yeah, it's true, if you're an artist or a spiritual person, suffering is kind of a component of the process. However, we are supposed to be able to stay alive through this process. If you're feeling too squeezed, too squozed, I recommend taking some deep breaths and realigning. There could just be something out of alignment. Or you might be type A personalitying your ascension process. And really, we can never go out to ascend. It's all about going in and feeling and getting to know and loving and repeating the process. So that's my intuitive message for us for the week. If you feel like changing, do that. Do that. If you feel like trying something a little new in your behavior and your perspectives, do that. Why not? So what's great about my readings, I like my readings. What's great about my readings is these are for all signs, all people. If you are a member or resonate as a member of the Awakening Collective, this is for you, okay? Of course, take everything I say with a grain of salt. Your soul, your spirit, your connection to the divine is more valid for you than mine is for you, although this is for us. If you ever feel like your soul says no to something I'm saying, you don't even have to tell me, because it might even hurt my feelings if you're triggered when you say it, and I'm not trying to get my feelings hurt. But you do not have to. I am not a lawmaker, and I am not an authority. I just have this connection to the divine, and it feels amazing to be able to share this information with you. And I also kind of, not depend, I don't want to sound like I'm dependent, but I really, really love the energy and the information that's provided through these readings. I rewatch all the readings I give as an audience member, because it's one thing to share it with you and offer you the energy and the light codes, but it's another thing to watch it and receive them. And I love to receive them. I love to be ahead of the game. If we're given these tools to be ahead of the game, like, why not? I'm going to read a comment that was posted here. Is intention to do so enough, or is there a specific thing we can do in order to facilitate this wormhole? Or does everything just happen automatically? It's kind of just like a heads up. Everything is going to be happening automatically. However, if you happen to notice in this energy, in this week, in this as we approach the eclipse. Sorry guys, this energy is moving really fast through me. Sometimes my words are too slow for the energy. The little report I gave you and the little picture about the tesseract, the wormhole, that's just kind of like a heads up. So when you feel like massive change is afoot, you can be like, oh yeah, wormhole. Or you feel a desire to like shift and try something new, but your mind is telling you that it's going to cause your whole reality to look different. That's okay. That's facilitated. If you see people around you changing, big upgrades happening, wormhole, baby. And I also, Spirit told me, go for it. That's cute. Okay, Spirit. My Spirit's pretty cheesy sometimes. Go for it. So this is a very go for it week. Not necessarily a week of like last week's energy report was a lot about holding people accountable and purifying your energy and purifying like your social place. And I have a memory of me saying, if you're woke, your friends should be woke too. That's not the energy this week. This week it feels like a definite return to the self and a shift of the focus. Okay. It's party time. Ooh! That card just like flipped and flipped back, so I got a glimpse of it. Uno más. For those of you who don't know, I am in Miami. It's super hot here. And I keep my AC off when I do these readings because you guys deserve good audio quality. Which is why you're seeing a lot of skin today. You're seeing a lot of skin. There's one more card in here for us. But I gotta cut the deck because there's a lot of energy in here. Ooh, I'm so excited for this message. I'm ready. I am so ready, Divine. I am so ready. Okay. So here's how I do it, my loves, in case you haven't been on one of my weekly energy reports before. Ooh, thank you so much. I'm going to pull 3 cards from each deck. I mean, unless more than 3 come out. But I'm going to do 3 from each deck. I'm going to receive the energy, and then I'll give us our reading. And that's that. Oop! Oh no, the whole deck's upside down. That's good. Every time you guys see me lean up like that, I'm just waving at someone. Hello! Happy Monday! Welcome to your, weekly Oracle report. Energy report. Energy update. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. Whoa, this one's got a lot of energy too, my goodness. Well, I'm really excited today. I see one card in my deck here that I've actually never seen before in my years of doing these readings, so that's really exciting. We'll get to reference the literature maybe. That's really interesting. So this is a guidance, clarity, and direction reading. The overall energy will hopefully uplift you, help you feel a little more prepared to approach this week's energy. And this energy kind of lasts. Usually my energy reports overlap. So if last week's energy report resonated and you're still feeling that energy now, that's fine. That's fine. We're multidimensional. Oh, there you are. Ooh, yeah, we are. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to clear you guys' energy one more. Whoa, too many cards. Clear you guys' energy one more time. Oh, fucking gorgeous. That's good shit, man. That's very good shit. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath. I've got 9 cards here today, okay? In these 9 cards, we will be receiving a beautiful message for the week. You know what? You can kind of see them. Maybe. No, I don't want my phone to fall. I don't want you to fall down so you can't see them all the way. Not today. Wow, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, we've got a lot going on this week, okay? Oh my goodness. Here comes all the downloads. Woo! So, universe says, congratulations. Congratulations, universe says. We, as in the cosmos, as in the planets, have been wanting and waiting for us to get through the work, to get to this point where we can be facilitated into this higher vibrational way of being. And what I'm feeling from the universe is like major excitement. Major excitement, like they're all like, it's like the angels or like the energies of the planets are like, ooh, what are they gonna do? Oh, so excited. We've been waiting a millennia for this energy. And that's how it feels. So first of all, know that the universe is really excited that we've made it this far. The universe is very excited that we've made it this far. And it's just so funny, you know, how universe is out of touch with the real human experience. Universe gives us these cosmic downloads, these divine upgrades, and, you know, the planets do their thing and send different energies down to us to facilitate the raising of our vibration. But the whole time, you know, like, you know what? It'd be great if they had a human up there. A human up there who was just kind of like floating on a little cloud or something, like floating on a little star with like a space helmet on, like, you know what, Mercury, that might hurt them a little too much. Why don't you hold off? And you know what, why don't you do that? You know, telling the planets like, hey, let's be a little more merciful on them. But there ain't a human up there helping them. So the energy, the cosmic energy is a little out of touch with our human sensitivity. The good news is we are misinterpreting our human sensitivity. Where we feel sensitive is not where we are weak. Where we feel sensitive is where we are fertile. Where we feel sensitive is a portal of energy that is informing you of something. So where you feel sensitive, I mean this more in like an auric, an energetic, an emotional, a mental way. Maybe in a physical way, but this feels more, you know, energetic. Where you feel sensitive, that's where an upgrade is happening. So it's like we need this discomfort so that we can be informed on where the upgrade is happening. La 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 la. Four of Swords. The Sun. Two of Pentacles. First, receive the energy. Four of Swords, that's you down there. The Sun. Two of Pentacles. So, my loves. You ready? Hi, friends. Four of Swords. You know something's coming. You can feel it. And the universe wants to validate that for you. That we can feel that something's coming. We can sense it. And the universe requests that we use this week to prepare, to feel prepared, to really assess the quality of the foundation that we are approaching reality from, and to make sure that we are fortifying ourselves, our energy, and like I mentioned a moment ago, those like kind of weak spots in our mind or in our emotions that feel sensitive, those are really important and they're chock full of information that's going to be crucial for us this week to receive and perceive. So Four of Swords, we can sense something coming this week. We can feel intuitively that there's major change coming in. It's good change. The Sun, major arcana, the Sun card. So this week we are going to experience vitality, potential for vitality. What this energy is paired with the other cards, so I'm going to give us more clarity soon. But just know for now that this is the energy of the downloads that we are receiving. Oh, my nails don't look good today. Sorry, loves. So this is the energy that we are receiving. It's like profound, explosive, high vibrational, vitality energy. Streaming into our light bodies, into our energy bodies, into our auras this week. Ugh, such a good energy. And then for super validation, the Two of Pentacles is literally the card of balance and change, okay? Balance and change. So you can feel something's coming. And the universe is like, get centered, ground yourself. You will be prepared when it comes. And when it comes, see the little sun in the third eye? Ooh, prophetic. When it comes, it's going to be big and bright. And it's going to feel like an energetic explosion within your body. Triple validation with this Two of Pentacles. This week is the week of balancing ourselves to prepare for the epic downloads that are coming in and the changes that will be continuing to occur up until 2020. Keep in mind, in 2020 is the age of Aquarius. In January, that finally happens. This is a magical, infamous, fated time that spiritual people have been talking about for over, when was the 60s? So 60s, and now we're in 2018, so like 50 years. Over 50 years, people have been talking about January 2020 and the shift of energy that's going to occur. In my humble spiritual teacher opinion, in January of 2020, we're getting the second coming of Christ. And by that I mean Christed consciousness will be activating in a large group of human beings on earth. And when Christ consciousness activates within them, heaven on earth gets grounded and starts to really expose itself on the physical plane to people who might not be fully Christed, activated yet. And those little glimpses that they get will then activate their Christed blueprint to activate their light body. So really amazing things coming for us in about 5 months. But this reading is just about this week. I just wanted to give us a little bit of foresight so we can understand why there's this preparatory energy. So big downloads coming in. They're going to light us up. They're going to light us up, light us up. The thing about this preparatory energy, as we're preparing, we're going to feel like shit's going to get a little crazy. It's going to feel like there's potential for things to be like, anxiety attack! That's too much! The reason is because that's this major energy coming in. So just understand that we are going to have to, this week, start to perceive the receiving of cosmic information, solar radiation. Like that's what the cosmic information will come in as that activates your DNA, as your light body activates. It's going to shake up a lot of blocks and debris. I'm trying to get that to focus. You see how that animal there looks like it's like breaking out into like pieces? This week, universe is like, hunker down in that heart center this week. Hunker down in that heart center and really start to assess your reality and your foundation and where you're coming from, because you are going to feel such a major influx of energy. We only have one major arcana here, and it's the Sun card. So understand that all the energy wants to do is facilitate well-being, is to lift you up. Let's do the words from the book, because that's always really fun. Vitality, enlightenment. Vitality and health abound. While you feel assurance and clarity in all you do, spend some extra time outside today and this week, grateful for the radiance of the sun and the life force it gives all creatures. That yummy, yummy warmth we feel when the sun is shining on our face. We can receive this energy in that way, where we just drink it all in. Yummy. But sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes, as we're drinking in the yummy cosmic energy, or maybe we're feeling inundated with the cosmic energy, wherever you're at in your timeline, you might feel that chaos and conflict energy. So this week, hunker down, be prepared, get in that heart center, and understand that this cosmic energy is just going to wash out the rest of your triggers. Just the universe, I'm saying we, because I guess I'm part of the universe, We just want to facilitate you in raising your vibration so that you can participate in the grounding of heaven on earth, so you can log into that heaven on earth sooner and start to experience profound well-being and vitality sooner, so that we can raise Mama Gaia up sooner. I sense that there is some impatience in my energy, so I may have fused that message a little bit with my impatience. My apologies. My apologies. Check it out, though. That says mountain strength. Do you feel that energy? Do you feel how that energy holds you and reminds you of how strong you are? Because that's how I feel. While it can feel a little chaotic, and we may feel a little conflicted as we are inundated with these very strong, powerful energies this week, we can handle it. And what it is triggering and causing to solidify is our strength. While the sun can be hot and unmanageable and make you pass out, what about how a mountain stands strong and unmoving, and no amount of brightness or heat from the sun can change the steadfast quality of the strength of the mountain energy? So you're going to get choices this week. That's probably why I gave us that wormhole visual at the beginning of this reading. It's going to be really wild to say, you know what? I can sense all this chaos and conflict around me, and I even might have to let it flow through me. And the experience of not letting it overtake you, that's going to activate some amazing strength. What's really going to happen is you're gonna realize that some areas where you were kind of being like, oh, I don't want to go there, I don't want to go there, those areas are actually profound strengths within you now, and they need to be tapped on. And where it used to be a trigger, now it could be like a prosperity energy there. And that's what I'm feeling, is a lot of these shifts have already happened. When this bright white light comes in, when this cosmic energy comes in from the cosmos that are shifting us, that are, let's just say crystallizing us. When this energy comes in, it's going to like blast all the low vibrational energy. So yeah, you might feel that energy coming up and out, and we let it release. And if we hold on to it, that's going to be uncomfortable. If we try and identify by the energies that we see swirling around us, that's going to be uncomfortable. So hunker down. Universe and I are here, not warning you, but we're preparing you that, yep, something's coming. What you're feeling is right. It's a major energy, and it might shake a lot of shit up. Now you know. And we've got the mountain card, strength. You're completely capable of handling all of these cosmic energies, okay, my loves? You're not sure. Whoa, that's energy. It's just that you're not really in like 100% control. This is not your plan. This life that we're in, this is not your plan. This is divine plan. This is not Bridget's story that she wrote on her own. This is a divine story, and we are participating with life in a co-creative manner. So that means me and spirit, plus heaven, universe, divinity. So we're working in co-creation. Us and our spirit, or you can just say me, spirit, working in co-creation with the universe, with the divine. This week, when we feel this profound energy come in, and we might see shit getting a little wild on the outside for a moment, we might even be able to tap into our strength, and then we're going to be faced with how to utilize our strength. When you feel the desire to take power over others, or control others, or to control a circumstance, or do anything that feels like you're having to go out to grip onto something, that's a big no, okay? This is not a week where you're going to want to work against the natural flow of the energies that are around you. What we have control over, what we're supposed to control, is what we do with our free will, and that's it. That's the extent of control in our lives. What I do with my free will is what I utilize my control with. The go to the sea card, and look, she's a little downtrodden, right? She's like, oh man, you're telling me I don't even get to steer the boat? You're telling me I just gotta get in this boat and trust that the universe is gonna freaking navigate my boat correctly? You're not even gonna let me use GPS? That's the energy I'm getting. So you're gonna feel this profound energy. And the thing is, my loves, God, this is so beautiful that it's like I almost can't get it out. I just wanna like drink it up for myself. So this week, as you feel the powerful influx of energy coming in, I want you to understand that what you'll do with that power is you're going to utilize it to continue to prepare yourself and cultivate your strength. But when you feel that strength, what I don't want you to do is to feel like you are the driver. We really want to let the universe navigate us. And then we've got the rebirth card, which has been staring up at me, shooting so much energy into my energy field that I like had to take a break for a moment. Rebirth. So what this energy here is telling me, these three cards together. Oh God, it's so strong, you guys. It's like hard for me to say it. It's making my throat chakra. So, what you think you're gonna be, how you think things are gonna look, is like this compared to what the universe has planned. What you think is so big, and I'm freaked out about this. That's this. That's how important big it is. Right now, what you think is going to happen is this compared to what's actually going to happen this week. Have we been warned chaos and conflict? Yes. Have we been told to prepare your energies, cultivate your energies? Yes, a major flow of energy is coming in, and you can handle it. We were divinely made for this moment. There's my alarm. Power reading. So keep that in mind, that you are strong and you are capable for this energy situation. Triggers happen. Those triggers are covering weak spots that are covering portals that store divine information. So try and have a different relationship with your triggers this week. Because of the rebirth energy and the go to the sea card, universe wants us to take our hands off of trying to control every situation and circumstance right now, because what we think our small human mind thinks is going to happen is so much smaller than the beautiful, profound growth that is happening within humanity right now in the collective, okay? So big, profound energy is coming in, and you don't really get to steer where these energies are going to take you. So let yourself be taken when it feels like you don't know what to do. Connect inward to your heart, soul, and self, my loves. Ooh, I'm so glad I got that out. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get that one out. That was a lot of energy. I had to use my body to get that energy out. Did you see that? Oh my God, this is a new card. I've literally never seen it before. That's why I have to open the literature. Being grounded in everyday experience. Humility. Number 42. Chop wood. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be, to let nature take its course, is an important step in the manifestation. Take your attention away from your goal and bring yourself into a state of receptivity by doing that. This is a deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in the meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you even closer to what you seek. Validation on top of validation on top of validation there. So that's really awesome. Major changes are happening right now, and it's for the purpose to balance us out and to allow us to continue to facilitate these high-vibrating, embodying ascension energies. Chop wood, new card, new energy for me. Literally, the universe wants you to, wow, major validation. We don't get to control what the energies are going to do to us, okay? So allow yourself to facilitate the energies. Get grounded, get humble, and understand that the divine is so much more powerful. Right now, at least. Right now, we got to trust that we don't know everything and we don't know how everything is going to go. So, with all the constructive and destructive potential tendencies we could have, we will take all of the free will and we'll return to the center. We're going to put a big highlight on our groundedness. If you don't meditate, it doesn't feel comfortable starting to meditate, that's fine, but make sure you're clearing your mind, you're taking walks, you're listening to yourself. You're starting every day with a clear template and not allowing any worries of the previous day to be carried over into the next day. We want to make sure we clear our energy every night. We are not alone, my loves. The final card in this reading is the Ancestors card, Generations. This is a story, this is a process that has been planned for a millennia upon a millennia upon a millennia. We're so lucky that we get to be the ones who are incarnating in this time to participate in the dawning of the age of freaking Aquarius, you guys. This is amazing. And a lot of us have probably been incarnating and reincarnating for many, many lifetimes just to prep the energy in our own infinite souls and on the planet for this particular moment. And here we are. You can feel it's coming. Please continue to cultivate your energies. Continue to ground yourself and connect to your inner stillness. Because when these major downloads come in, it might cause a little bit of a chaotic energy around you. And that is the cultivation of your new high vibrating strength. When you feel that strength, it's important not to let the ego take over and think it's going to start to control things and become the boss of everyone. Instead, we want to go back inside of ourselves and understand that we're being given a lot of information right now. And it's really, really important for us to let ourselves be changed a little bit. Let the universe work on us, because the universe has a beautiful big vision for us, and we are being reborn in this moment embodied. The best part of embodied ascension, the best part of your Christed template coming online, is we do not have to die on the cross for this to happen. We do not have to die at all for this to happen. Nothing has to die, not even the ego. We just kind of love it back to light. This week is a week of major change and a beautiful balancing of our energies. I know you can feel it coming, so just let this validate you, okay? You're not alone. You are so not alone, my loves. In fact, as all my crystals tumble around, in fact, you've got your ancestors that are really not only like with cheerleader pom-poms, like, yeah, you go, fucking yeah, look at them getting those downloads, oh, that's fucking awesome. That's what I feel, major excitement from the cosmos, from your guides, from your ancestors. But also this beautiful, beautiful energy of continuing and culminating karmic cycles. Culminating old stories, old timelines, and things that you've been working out in your past lives and that your soul family and your spirit guides have been working out for a very long time. We're the graduating class. We're the graduating class. Our ancestors are all watching us, and we've done the work. And now it's definitely not going to be any hard work. The hardest work is like not trying to take control over other people, and just making sure that the only way we're controlling things is by choosing what we do with our free will. I love you guys so much. I hope this reading helps. If you ever want to purchase a reading from me, you can click the link in my bio, and you'll see my shop items there, and you can also solidify your appointment right on my website. I have to go now. I have a reading to do, and I'm so, so excited to do that reading. My loves, thank you so much for making comments and giving me these hearts. And I'm sorry that I didn't have the time today to read through your comments. Know that I love you so much, and if you have any quick or easy questions that you would like to ask me, please feel free to DM me and I will answer them for you. Or maybe I'll come back live later if you guys happen to have a lot of questions for me. With that said, I love you. Happy Monday. Thank you for being here. You are so welcome, my loves. I really appreciate you and your energy and your love. Have a beautiful week. I'll talk to you soon.